Most businesses and startups get their landing pages wrong. Most businesses and startups think a landing page is something that they just build, right? But the actual thing is, it is actually something that should be crafted according to your business and the audience, right? So it is kind of hard to get right because there are a lot of factors come into play when you want to design a great landing page, right? Basically, the idea of a landing page should be driving the visitors who come to the landing page into a paying customer. So if you just take building a landing page for granted, it's not going to work out to its full extent. So there are a lot of factors based on my research and my experience with working with various clients that by the right design aspects and various concepts, a landing page can be made into a major business driver by involving 4 pillars of a great landing page that we are going to talk about today. One of the first aspects when we are going to think about building a landing page for a business or a startup is first we need to think what our motivations as a business. So like you could have different motivations, right? So maybe you want to communicate what services or products you have, or basically you want to build a nice relationship with the customers, or maybe you want that landing page as like a space where you can establish yourself, your own piece of land on the internet. So first it goes into how you think about what it should accomplish. So first you need to, when designing a great landing page, first identify what are the pain points of a user that comes to your landing page who wants to get solved. And what you as a business, your motivation is directly ties into that. What do you want out of your landing page, and what do you want the visitors that comes to your landing page to do and accomplish? And most importantly, you also need to think about the motivations of your visitor. As we discussed before, you first identify what are your motivations as a business, and then you try to identify what are the motivations of a potential visitor. So the visitor might be coming to your landing page maybe through a Google search. So like they want something to, like, let's say you have advertised some service or a product and they want that particular service or the product. So they search for it and they come to your landing page. Or else you might be doing a campaign on Facebook or Google Ads or maybe something. And from there, they might read the marketing copy and they click on a link and come to your landing page. So in those scenarios, the user that comes to your landing page is going to come with a certain intent, right? They want to get something, a problem they have solved, and they want to check, most importantly, whether you are the right person to solve their problem, right? So to accomplish great things with your landing page, you need to address these pain points. So you need to have identified the motivations of a user, so that maybe think about like get into his user, in the shoes of that user, and think about what does he want to accomplish and what things he might want to see. For an example, if he comes to like fulfill a certain service from you, they might want to know, okay, what services do you offer as a business, or what products you offer as a business, and how about other customers, like how have they thought about your products. So he want to solve these problems that he has a potential customer, right? He want to feel safe. That is the most important thing, right? You want to give the aura of safety that this is the right place to solve their problem. In essence, a landing page is actually a bridge between your motivations as a business or a startup and the motivations of your potential customer or just a visitor, right? So what your landing page should do is communicate your business motivations well and also acknowledge and address, like provide content that satisfies the user's problems that they try to solve when come to the landing page. So if you have the ability to align these two motivations and align these incentives really well with your landing page, you will be able to convert that visitor into a very loyal paying customer at the end of their session during the landing page. So therefore, there goes a lot of thought into crafting a perfect landing page. It may be for an app or for your products and service, right? So the most important thing would be aligning your motivations as a business with that of your customer so that he is satisfied. Building this kind of a landing page that can be a bridge between the motivations of the both parties is a kind of hard, but in essentially, like if we study like very famous and very high performance landing pages, we can identify they stand on 4 main pillars. So namely structure, the UX and UI, and we can talk about SEO as well. So these 4 pillars lie at the base of a great landing page design. So you need to put very much thought into each of these aspects to make it a high performance landing page. Starting with the structure of the landing page. So structure here actually refers to what elements are in your landing page, what they communicate, and where you put them. So for an example, if you have a book now button, right? Where do you place that, right? Where do you place other different elements, let's say like about us sections? So instead of just like, most people tend to take this off templates, but actually you need to approach them in a very interesting and a novel way. So start it from the motivations of your customer, right? So when they come to the landing page, starting from the hero section up to the bottom footer, you need to design each section with care. You need to structure each section in a way that you slowly convince the user into a paying customer. He's just a visitor at the page in first, right? So you need to convert him to a paying customer. So basically, we need them to scroll down the landing page, and we need them to click on various call to actions we put in the landing page, right? So this process of driving them to various places, we need to put different visual cues that they can they register to their brains and they scroll, right? You need to put these things in the landing page so that they can be driven to exact locations of the landing page that we need them to. So as we go down the landing page, it is exciting for them to scroll as they get their problems solved one by one, and at the end you need to place something like a call to action button that they can take action and book a meeting. And you need to make this as frictionless as possible as well. So great care has to be put into the designing the structure of the landing page to be successful. The second pillar that makes up a great landing page is the user experience that a visitor is going to have. As we discussed in the previous point, we put different sections and we design the structure of the landing page in a way that when they scroll through it, we drive them to the required sections that we need them to click and do the call to actions properly. But another important aspect that you have to think about is you have to design these elements and these sections and the whole experience they are going to have when they scroll the page on their phone or their any other device. The experience and the interactions need to be intuitive. You should not have any weird or unexpected behaviors happening, or like the buttons and how they behave, how the scrolls behave, and all those aspects have to be very thought about, because if you have any unexpected behaviors and the user is confused about what's going on, he might not be able to accomplish his goals, right? So make sure you design the user experience in a way that it is intuitive and accomplish both your and the user's goals. The third pillar that we are going to talk about is something novel. That is the unique animations and experiences that you can put on the landing page. To do this, to accomplish this very well, you need to keep the previous two pillars, which are the fundamentals, in place on a really good level. Once those are in place, animations are the cream on the top on your landing page. So basically, there are lots of new animations and ways that you can present your content that are very novel and that delights as fresh experiences for a visitor that comes to your landing page. So you need to research on them and rely on them in a very responsible manner so that it helps the experience of the user and increases the impression that the user has on your business to a higher degree. But you have to be mindful on the locations where the animations might give off unexpected experiences, ruining the user experience. So you have to strike a balance so that users are feeling satisfied and delighted at the end of their scroll on your landing page. The last but not least, the fourth pillar is the SEO and digital marketing aspects that you can drive through your landing page. So basically, when a certain visitor search for their problem on the Google, right, or YouTube, whatever, they need to be shown the ads that are for your requirement, that are for your business. You might have certain campaigns running in Facebook, YouTube, Google, Instagram, different social media platforms. So in addition to that, you need to rank your website or your landing page on the Google at a higher level. So they are going to click that first and go through the journey and become a paying customer. And another that is not very used, but successful businesses use this fact, that the ability to retarget the visitors. For an example, let's say a certain visitor visits your landing page. By using the social media tools, you can mark them so that your own ads that are running on different platforms like YouTube and Facebook, maybe Instagram, they will see the relevant ads that you are running on their Facebook and their other social media. So when they remember, by seeing this ad, they will remember the intent on your landing page. So this is something that you should have in your tool set to craft a perfect landing page and a great user experience. By adhering to these four pillars, we can see that we can design a phenomenal interactive flow where we take a certain visitor into a paying customer and drive growth in the internet age.